exceeded many people's expectations, according to the country's Finance Minister Rishi Sunak. He says this growth demonstrates an economy rebounding strongly. The reopening of non-essential shops and the return of indoor dining in recent months, following an easing of coronavirus restrictions, has invited more consumer spending. Yet the Bank of England predicted even higher growth, and the UK economy is still 4.4% smaller than it was before the pandemic. Mr. Sunak has warned of complacency, admitting it's going to take us time to fully recover from the shock to public finances. Benji Hire, London.
From bureaus worldwide, this is FSN.
With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks. More today on Afghanistan from former State Department official Aaron David Miller. He has worked for US presidents from both political parties and is widely respected for his knowledge of the region. Yesterday, he explained why he fears the Afghan armed forces may not be up to the task of defeating the Taliban and defending the government in Kabul. Today, his thoughts about jockeying among Afghanistan's regional neighbours as the US troop withdrawal advances.
Pakistan, I'm sure, approaches this with largely a positive take. The United States will have no choice but to look at Pakistan as the key broker, to control Taliban, and even to broker some sort of compromise with the Afghan government. Iran, Russia, and China, I think, worry about jihadi terror. The deputy head of the Taliban was received in Beijing last month and actually got a warmer reception than the deputy secretary of state, Wendy Sherman. The Indians are interested in creating ties with the Taliban. Certainly all of the stands, which have a pretty good relationship with most of the Afghan groups. So I think the war is going to continue, and the focus is going to be, I think, on trying to prevent jihadi groups from capitalizing on the vacuum.
Tomorrow, more on Afghanistan. You'll hear a cri de coeur from one of the country's leading women's rights campaigners and her message to the international community. With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks.
To recap our top stories, European governments are urging their citizens to leave Afghanistan as the Taliban continues to capture more territory. A landslide in the Himalayan region in India has killed at least 13. China's strong economic recovery from the impact of COVID-19 is showing signs of slowing due to a spike in cases of the Delta variant. And the British economy grew by 4.8% between April and June as the UK emerged from lockdown. That's the latest feature story news. Chris Jones reporting.
Barely made it. The song almost started.
Wow.
All right, you guys ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right.
Ready as I'm going to be.
Alan was all grins, but now he's not.
He's serious.
All right.
He's serious time.
All right. Didn't you say, Chuck, you were going to make him giggle? And I wanted to know exactly...
That's my goal.
Exactly what you're going to do to make him giggle.
I don't have any plans for it, but...
Tickle war.
Yeah.
Run away! Run away! Run
Come
away!
here, Alan.
All right. Good morning. Hey, we better start off with this or just things won't work out right.
We are the Three Amigos!
Oh, man. It only took us a year and we got that down. Wow.
And we had most of that time off, too.
All right.
Yeah,
So, was it a tickle fight?
It's going to be. It's going to be.
All right, so...
You heard it, folks.
You heard it here first.
Tickle fight in the parking lot.
And it's going to be so fun because I did Hollywood Squares today on the video feed, and you're on the top, Chuck.
Tickle.
Oh, my. Oh, that was his brain.
Okay.
Oh. All right, good morning, boys. We got Chuck Ritchie and Alan Milani in the studio for Three Amigos Thursday. Yay! And my applause didn't play. Yay! Nobody cares. No, there it is. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here this morning. All right. Don't tell him I gave you treats yesterday and not Chuck.
What?
Yeah.
Well, okay. What?
Yeah, you have
That's
to play
okay.
to win, Chuck.
Yeah,
That's
you got to
okay.
play to win.
That's okay.
Right. That's right.
What was the game?
It was no game.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was the only one there, so I won.
Okay.
It was a gold
I
medal.
made him think there was an intruder last night. There's that.
I had a comment about him being by himself. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop right there as we get started this morning. All right. Before we get ourselves. Chuck's already blushing.
Right?
Yeah. You know what I noticed last week? I was watching our video from the show, and you stare at Alan a lot, but you never look at me.
Well, I think...
Huh?
Because he's better looking than you.
I thought maybe it was something on my face.
I was just trying to get him to squeeze that out. All right. Thanks for being honest this morning, Chuck.
That's a wrap.
All right. Today's high temperature, 97. Going to be, though, about 240 at Chuck's when I start his house on fire. Oh, I'm kidding. That's a bad joke. Ow. All right. Never say Alan's better looking than me, though, even though he might be. Set your house on fire. 61 for an overnight low. Colder. That's about what you'll experience, Chuck. I'd never do that. All right. Friday, 100. Oh.
Yikes.
Do we need that?
No, we don't.
All right, 65 for an overnight low under mostly sunny skies. Saturday, mostly sunny as well. 102. Oh, man. Ouch. 66 for an overnight low. Sunday right now, 96, partly cloudy skies. And then we cool off next week. Monday, 84. Tuesday, 81. Wednesday, 86. I see another 86 and 84 and 85. It looks good.
That's nice. I'll take that.
That is
It's very comfortable weather.
Maybe my lawn will come back.
That 81 sounds nice.
Yeah.
I got invited to a friend's house last night, and then I called him back, and I said, I was just thinking, you don't have air conditioning in your house, do you? And he says, no. And I said, yeah, I'm not coming over tonight. Maybe next week. After I thought about it, I was like, yeah, no, that's a bad idea. All right.
It's not.
Have you skipped? What kind of things have you guys skipped due to weather? Anything?
Being outside in general.
In general?
What haven't I skipped?
All right.
Like everything.
Well, between the heat and the smoke.
It's not much fun,
It's
is
unbearable.
It is unbearable.
I've skipped installing my air conditioner because of the heat. How ironic is that?
I'm just going to sit here and sweat. Stare at the air conditioner. Dream about how cool it'll be next year when I finally have it in.
No, we have a little underpowered window units, but not. I've got a big box with one of those split units in my living room that's been there for like 3 months now.
Oh, wow.
It's a coffee table now.
It is. It's a coffee table. I started doing it the other day, but it was a little overwhelming.
The giant staples in the box got you?
Yeah.
I cut the strap off and quit.
Now I need pliers.
Well, the only 220 power I have is from my stove, so I need to unhook my stove so I can tap into that power.
Why would you buy a 220 AC?
Because it's better, man.
It's better.
It's better.
Not right now.
It's the only circuit I have that I can get rid of and dedicate to.
So your underpowered window units, are those the ones you have to like stand in front of and to turn them on so you know that it's actually blowing?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Is that a breeze? I think it's a breeze. I think it's cold.
They do help. If you're sitting on one end of the couch, it's great.
All right.
Yeah,
Didn't they used to do that in stores? They would tie tinsel to the outlet or something,
you could tell it was
actually
blowing.
see the air blowing out there.
Now, don't you control the AC for the entire building?
I do not.
You do not. Did it get moved out of your building?
Because
the controller used to be
tiny office in the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the bathroom closet?
No, the one in between the bathroom closet and my door.
Oh, really? They let the ladies control the heat?
They let them. Yeah.
Oh, who does that? Wow.
That's the way it is in my house. I don't know.
Because usually it's Dad that controls the heat.
Feels normal to me.
Who touched the thermostat? The power bill's going to go up 10 cents. All right. It's true. Yeah. All right.
Sometimes Brenda lets me feel like I'm in charge of the thermostat, but I'm really not.
Okay. We're going to have to talk to Lynn because apparently he gave the thermostat for the whole building to the ladies. You hear that, Lynn?
It's been feeling really nice lately,
Really?
so don't say anything.
Don't say anything. They've been doing a good job.
They've been doing a great job.
Excellent. Well, and you always worry about it because you come in on the weekends.
Right.
And Chuck hates to be sweaty.
Right. Yeah, sometimes I come in the weekends, it'll be 90 degrees in there.
Once in a while, during the day,
Yeah.
it'll get a little bit too cold in my store.
Yeah?
So I have to sit behind my desk with the heater on in the middle of summer.
No way.
Yeah.
Put a blanket on. I think you're right there at the beginning of the line.
I probably.
And I'm at the end of the line.
I'm
Might as
pretty
well
close
bring
to
your
it.
blankie and your pillow.
Something.
Bring a cardigan or something.
My cardigan. Yeah.
He's in a snowmobile suit, and he's got icicles forming. Oh, man. All right. So a little too cold. That's what you're saying.
A little bit. Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because you're like the whole system is like over your office.
Probably.
Over your store.
Yeah.
So it's you probably get the brunt of the cold air.
Right there at the beginning of it.
Shame on you. Why don't you just open your front door and save the money on the electricity? Smoke?
Yeah.
Say smoke. Yeah. Okay.
Smoke.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
Good job. I'm glad I could.
I think fighting the air conditioner that would burn electricity, Scott.
Oh, that's true for everybody, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I never thought about it. I didn't think it through.
I'll show you how to turn those
First
vents
time.
off later if you want to shut a vent off.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Chuck, but you got to get out of the chair. I could shut that vent off, but I'll do it next year.
Yeah. It's too hot in here.
Yeah. It doesn't pay to shut it off until I install the air conditioner.
Right?
Hey, Scott,
Yes?
Chuck got a new tattoo.
What?
Yeah, my daughter gave me that on my arm.
Oh, really? A Sharpie
a-
tattoo. Those are my favorite.
Those
It's
are
a
awesome.
smiley face, but the little slits in the eyes make it sinister.
No.
All right, and
That's
hold
what I
your
was-
hold your sleeve up to the camera. Isn't that a Sharpie too? Ouch!
Yeah.
I bet that hurt. And what is that? An eagle?
That's an eagle and a flag,
All right.
and it's only about half done.
All right. All right. Why wouldn't you do it all at once? Why would you extend the pain?
Because he's
Well,
a wuss.
because you just don't want that one giant open wound.
Oh, so you want half of your arm wounded instead of the whole thing?
Yeah.
And it costs thousands of dollars.
It costs. Yeah.
He's lying.
It's a little spendy.
A giant tattoo costs thousands of
Well,
dollars.
it depends on how much work they put into it. And this guy puts a lot of detail into stuff.
It looked like it. I don't know how well it showed up on the camera, but we'll check it out later.
I think the microphone might have been in the way.
Usually is. All right. I have some sad stories this morning to start off with. Proof that humanity's in big trouble.
How much
Big,
more proof
big
do you
trouble.
need?
I'm not talking viruses. I'm talking something worse than the virus. Franklin, Tennessee.
I've been to Franklin, Tennessee.
Have you really?
Oh, yeah.
All right. After a school district reinstated a mask mandate for elementary school students, with some people yelling and heckling those wearing masks in the parking lot at a meeting about the measure. So they had an impromptu meeting about wearing masks at the school in the parking lot like it was going to make a difference. Okay. Williamson County Board of Education approved the mandate Tuesday night in a special session. It will begin Thursday and run until at least September 12th, according to the school district. People opposed to the mandate gathered outside the meeting and chanting, "We will not comply." Ooh. In one video, this is my proof about humanity, a man screamed at a person wearing a mask on the way to the car, saying, "We know who you are." The same man later said, "You'll never be allowed in public again." I've heard that so many times. Usually
Yeah,
from the
here-
police, though.
Yet here we are.
And here we are. Another man said, "You can leave freely, but we will find you." Whoa.
Wow.
For wearing a mask. Huh. Let's see, Carol Birdsong. I wish I had a cool name like that. What's your last name? Birdsong. She's the executive director for communications for the school district, said in a statement Wednesday that while parents are passionate about their children's education, there's no excuse for incivility. Right? We know who you are and where you live. Wow, that's scary. All right. Then there was another story. It said that there was the worst thing in COVID-19 is human beings.
That is the truth.
Yay, virus.
I like this quote. Sorry. It says the entity comes in many forms, often caring, empathetic, and protective, at times insightful, wise, and concerned for the future, armed with knowledge, foresight, understanding, compassion, and the ability to adapt to quick-changing, globally connected modern landscape. On the flip side, it also shows itself as unkind, closed-minded, selfish, ignorant, superficial, disrespectful, judgmental, misinformed, and uninformed, and sometimes just plain defeated in the face of novel adversity. Sadly armed with the unnerving ability to accept biological change at a complex level and let go of man-made societal norms in exchange for health, safety, and enlightenment. Ouch! Wow. That's on Yahoo this morning. If you want to tear it all up, there you go.
There we go.
All right, on to bits and breaks this morning. It's the boys. Chuck, start us off.
Yeah.
Yeah? He wasn't ready?
No, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You're usually not. I'm just checking.
Well, I know.
All right.
So this one's saying it's asking for tips when you use when you're in the public with your bathroom, with your kid in the bathroom. What do you do?
You could have skipped that one.
I'm gonna.
No, let's do it.
There's a picture.
This could be good for other guys.
Yeah.
Because that is a problem when you have a little one.
What do you do with a little one when you're out in public and you use the bathroom? Mm-hmm. And it comes with a picture of a man using a urinal with his daughter on his shoulders.
Oh, that's probably not the way to take it.
She appears to be very interested in what he's doing as well. It's kind of disturbing.
It's really disturbing. You know, I had a big problem with that, actually, being a single dad with a girl. That was really tough. Mm-hmm. And I remember one camping trip I took. I was worried about, traveling because we were traveling for a couple weeks, and she's about 3, and that was a concern. What am I going to do with bathrooms? Because I did not like taking. I wouldn't put her on my shoulders. I'd take her in a stall. The couple times I had to do it, but I was concerned about it. And I remember I took one 2-week vacation, and a friend joined me and his girlfriend, and it was awesome because she took my daughter to the bathroom all the time.
Nice.
So yeah, but you don't want to go up to a complete stranger. Let's say you're in that same situation. You go up to a complete stranger and say, "Would you take my daughter to the bathroom?" You can't do that.
It was a big relief when they were old enough to go in by themselves, and not be accompanied.
It was tough for me the first time to convince her to go into a bathroom by herself. That was that was a challenge, right? Especially in public. That's scary for a little kid.
Or when I needed to go, usually you find the biggest stall and then have them go back in the corner with their face to the corner. Turn around.
Yeah, I do that too. Put your face in my shoulder, and I'd carry her to the stall.
Daddy's got to do something you don't want to see.
Sad thing is, though, I still have to do that with Alan. Come on, Alan, put your face right here on my shoulder, and I'll carry you to the stall.
I'd rather put it in the corner.
And what's really sad is I even have to do that here in the building.
I know, right?
He calls me and says, "Can you come down to the other side and take me potty?"
I walked in the other day to use the bathroom, and he was in there, and he said, "Oh, good, you're here. Can you help me?"
I don't even have any words.
Apparently, it's pick on
okay,
Alan Day.
I'll giggle.
Alan, have you ever had to take anyone to the bathroom?
Have I ever had to?
Yeah, because you never had little kids of your own, did you?
Never raised kids of my own.
Oh, no.
So maybe later you take me potty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not holding your hand.
Oh, man.
That's half the fun.
Half the fun?
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't all the fun. All right, what do you got next, Alan? Never say on the radio.
What are the things we pay for that should actually be free?
Ooh, this is a good discussion.
Here's some suggestions from social media.
I want to hear Alan say it.
Go ahead.
Healthcare.
Oh. Raise your hand if you want free healthcare.
Tire air at a gas station.
Yes.
I agree.
Remember in the
Alan
days?
likes paying too much for healthcare.
What?
Alan likes paying too much for healthcare.
He does. He didn't raise his hand.
Yeah.
Tire air at a gas station.
That's that's true.
I don't like paying for it.
I have mixed feelings about that because the gas station has to pay for that. They have to do a compressor and everything. So
Well, they're paying their electric bill anyway, right?
That's true. I think the old school method used to always be have an air compressor inside the building and drill a hole through the wall and run a hose through it.
Right.
That's what they always used to do, and have the hose outside. But people keep vandalizing the hoses.
They steal the tips.
Stealing
too.
the tips, yeah. How many times have you gone to a gas station? There's no tip on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I saw someone get even with a gas station though when I was camping at Cooley City. So I'm at the campground out in the middle of nowhere in the desert, and I'm going on a walk, and I see something in the brush, and I go over there and look, and it's the entire air compressor stand from a gas station that somebody had ripped out of the ground, thrown in the back of their truck, and brought out there, and probably busted open for the $8 and change.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Because they might have needed that $8, I guess.
Awesome.
But that station, they're not charging for air right now.
I have gone to a gas middle of the night, low tire, traveling somewhere. And gas is $1, or water air is $1, and you don't have any change on you. You're like, what do you do?
Just carry a coffee can with you with a little sign on the outside that says tips.
Yeah. Just walk air for my tires.
I don't know if you know this, Chuck, but if you wrap your lips around that little stem hard enough, you can actually blow. Exactly.
Wow.
And then you can have your wife stand behind you and go. You might think you're getting somewhere.
Wow.
Actually, I carry a pretty decent little one that you plug into the cigarette lighter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It takes an hour to fill up your 5 pounds.
Yeah. About 30 minutes.
I tried one of those on my truck tire. It just sat there. Said no.
It doesn't really go above 30 psi.
No,
but it'll get you where you're going.
All right. What do you got next?
Internet.
Oh. Elon Musk's charging. Oh, darn him. You know, if he was a real philanthropist, he'd put all those satellites up and then give the entire planet free internet.
There have been some cities that are around the country that are experimenting with that.
Well, in a lot of places, you know, like our local library, huge internet signal downtown. That's nice. You can just swing by and
Yep.
All right, what else should be free?
Insulin, diabetic supplies, EpiPens, mental health services, and glasses.
So more health care.
Yep, all under the healthcare banner. And ATMs.
You shouldn't have to pay to get your money?
You know, at the bank that you do business with, they don't charge you a fee for making a withdrawal or anything. So it's just like if you were banking at, like, let's say Banner, and you wanted to make a withdrawal at Chase or something, Chase will charge you a fee for that.
I have an account at a bank that will, if you use it at any ATM,
covers the fees.
Yeah, it'll charge on your account, but then they refund you that money.
But then you can only do like 3 withdrawals a month, right?
I don't know.
Don't they cap it?
I don't use
Probably,
because
that could be a huge expense for them.
Yeah.
Here's the other question.
Every day, try to get that
How does a
$3.
bank make money on your checking account, especially when you're poor like me? And like, I have a one in Spokane at like the Media Credit Bureau for DJs, and they know we don't have any money, so they don't charge us a monthly fee. So how do they make money when you got a bank full of poor DJs?
They make money on the interest on people that have large amounts of money in their accounts.
Huh. I wonder who they are.
I don't think it's anybody in this. I don't know about Alan, but it's not anybody on this side of the room.
Oh, ouch. All right. Anything else you guys
suggested Alan has money?
Yeah. That's not.
They're not making money
nice.
off of me.
Shame
either.
on you, Alan.
Oh. All right, but I bet you that that $3, you know, when you per customer for the banks that do charge, that's got to really add up. But like the one I'm with, I realized. Is there that much interest there that the bank's really making money to keep the doors open and all those employees and that kind of stuff? Not off me. All right. Anything else you guys come up with in your heads that should be free, like ice cream?
Shoelaces.
Shoelaces.
Yeah. When you rip a shoelace, yeah.
Go ahead.
I could add dental care to that, but
yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, that's kind of under the healthcare banner.
I've always, it's not necessarily, it is, but I've always wondered why insurance companies and all that, they don't cover dental care. Like, it's never made sense to me.
Well, it doesn't
why dental care isn't just standard medical care, you know. I'm not outside of the, Medicaid for all conversation, just in healthcare in general. It's never included under your insurance plans.
Well, that's
weird. Think it should, because it affects your overall health, the condition of your teeth.
Yeah, ask any dentist and they'll agree. But
Right.
Well, and that's the whole problem with Medicare. For when you get Social Security and you go on Medicare, you have to go out and buy a supplement that's half the, probably half or more of what you bring in a Social Security check, because eyes, teeth, ears, the most important things we have, are not covered.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the most important things you need for life are not covered. That, I think, whether it's free or not, needs to change in healthcare, definitely. It all should be combined under one banner.
Well, and some of them, they'll cover basic, like teeth pulling or checkups or fillings, but they don't cover things like crowns and bridges and dentures and stuff. But if you can't chew your food properly, you're not going to be healthy.
You know what I think should be free? Printers, because like back in the day when they used to give you a free cell phone because they're going to nail you for that monthly fee. It's pretty hard to find a free cell phone anymore. Some still do it, but it's probably, an old flip phone that Glenn used to own.
Right. But it's worked into the price of the service anyway.
That's right.
They're still making money
but
on it.
printers, for the cost of ink, they should be handing out printers for free.
I mean, compared to the cost of ink, they pretty much do.
Yeah, and I think there's, a printing company out there could really take over if they did something like that. And they make bank on their ink anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So you could give away that hunk of plastic, which I don't know about you guys, but I have never had a good printer.
I don't think they exist.
I don't think they do either. I used to have a ritual where, when I had a home office, where I opened my picture window and hucked the printer out. That was my, I always hated having to go pick up the shards of plastic out of the yard.
Every third print job when your printer goes down, you go buy a new one.
At least once a year, I was whipping that window open, going, "I'm done with you."
It's like a scene out of Office Space.
It is, and it's so exhilarating just to huck that big hunk of plastic and watch it just shatter when it hits the ground.
We used to have one. It was for or it was my wife's company that she worked for. It was a monthly subscription that you pay. You pay for the ink by the month, and the printer was free.
There you
but
go.
It was a really nice, like, commercial quality. It was a wax-based printer, and it did color, and it made the most beautiful print jobs. Yeah.
Huh.
And even on the paper, you could, like, there was, like, texture to it. Like, you could feel, like, the edge of the ink because it printed so nice.
Wax-based.
Yeah, it was a wax-based printer, and it was on a monthly. They had different prices for nonprofits and all that. It was a fantastic printer, but I think they went out of business.
Yeah, just too many people were leaving their documents in the sun.
Well, that and they was hooked up to the internet. Yeah, right.
Don't put it under the heat lamp. Stop it.
Could you imagine you going with your resume and it's all just dripping down the page?
Sorry, I don't have AC in my car.
Looks like crayon art.
I have a wax printer. Most people call them crayons, Chuck.
Printers by Crayola.
We go over to the creator space, and that's what they have. Crayons for your way. Here's our printer, and it's a box of crayons.
It's pretty creative.
It
There
is.
you go. We have stencils, too.
Anything else that should be free? I'm free.
Yeah, but that's already. Everybody knows that.
Okay.
Initially, you're free.
Yeah,
I found you to be pretty high maintenance. So.
yeah, it's upkeep.
Kind of taxing.
It's upkeep that gets you.
What did you say, Chuck, about me?
It's the upkeep that gets you.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of upkeep.
Yep.
System of trusses. All right, to hit that one out of the park, we did. All right, what's next, Chuck? I think this is perfect for you, actually.
All right. Yeah, it says 90% of us consume some form of caffeinated beverage every day.
Really, how much?
90%.
Ooh, that's pretty high.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm 10% of that 90% of the population. In a poll, people were asked, how often do you drink caffeine?
All right.
76.3% said every day.
All right. Now, how many times a day, though, do you drink caffeine? Alan?
All day.
All day long coffee?
All day.
Chuck?
No, I get coffee and energy drinks and Coca-Cola. And
You
Pretty much.
You like to spread out the caffeine base throughout the day.
I usually have a couple in the morning, but I have an espresso machine, so I'll make like a double shot in the morning, and then like after that, I'll probably have at least one more. And then the afternoon, I'll probably have another one.
I'll have two, but my coffee cup is like huge. So it's like by the time the second one's done, I've drinking a half gallon of coffee.
Well, I'll usually have a cup of coffee while I'm making dinner, and then one with dinner, and then like one after dinner, like as dessert.
no wonder you don't sleep.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, caffeine doesn't affect me.
But his bladder works.
Right? Really well.
76% drink
$76.3
some kind of form of
every
caffeine
day.
every day. Okay.
8.7 are only once or twice a week.
Okay.
Poor souls.
Oh man.
7.4 a few times per month.
You wouldn't even notice that, would you?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's just like recreational use, maybe.
Okay.
7.4% are never.
Never.
All
right. So, Alan, you got a big lawn. You mow that yourself? You pay a company to come mow it since you're so busy?
I mow it.
You mow it yourself?
I mow it.
You give up time on your weekend?
No.
To mow your lawn?
Usually sometime after work.
Okay.
I just extend my work day.
Just to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Right? All right.
Yep.
You got a nice riding lawnmower, though.
I do.
All right. Let's see. Signs you've hired the wrong guy to mow your lawn. And his name is Alan. This is probably the way his lawn turns out, actually. All right. Signs that Alan should not mow your lawn. Go ahead, Alan.
On the side of my mower, I have it stenciled silhouettes of 13 cats.
Oh, run, Mooch, run.
And 2 bunnies.
And 2 bunnies.
And 2 bunnies.
I had a maintenance man come into the office one time when I was in property management, and he had a little bunny in his hand, and I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I ran over the nest. This is the only one that made it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so he got like 6 on the side of the mower at once.
Oh, man.
Sorry. All right, keep going.
Always trying to impress you by stopping the mower blades with my head.
Ow.
Yeah.
It's okay, though. He wears an army helmet.
Yeah. He's fascinated by the details of your home security system.
Yeah, you should worry if your lawnmower's standing at your security system taking notes and staring at it.
Why is he drawing a diagram? He stops every couple of minutes to smoke some clippings. What do you have growing in your lawn? All right.
He doesn't care. It's like the groundskeeper from Caddyshack.
Right.
Hello, Mr. Gopher.
Number one sign, you hired the wrong guy to mow your lawn?
Yes.
No toes.
No toes. Yay.
At least you don't have any left to cut off in my yard.
Right.
He stopped the lawnmower blade with his hands. All right. A few that were missed from this week. Let's see. 6 words women hate most. I think we did this a few weeks ago, didn't we? I think
Our
it popped
bank
up again.
account has run dry.
No money, honey.
No money, honey.
I'm going to skip some of those. They're really bad. Okay. I just don't trust you guys if I say these words. What might happen next?
What does that say about us as
Yes.
individuals, Chuck?
But it might make Ellen giggle.
I mean, yeah. Six words women hate most. The only one I feel safe saying is chunky.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I could probably say flap. I don't know. All right. People with left hands. International Left-Handers Day coming up. Okay?
I have a left hand.
Excellent. We can all participate. Well, except for Alan and that lawnmower incident. One more thing you'll probably see online or hear on the radio is a list of facts about lefties, one of them being that they die before righties. Okay?
Really?
2 researchers in Canada put this forward in 1991, and it stuck, except it's not true. The theory was discredited about 20 years ago. Another study claimed lefties are at a higher risk for mental illness. Anybody left-handed in the room?
No.
Not I.
Wow, you would think we were all left-handed. Surprise, surprise. All right. Again, not true. While most lefties in the study did have more instances of mental illness, the data came from just over 100 people. Not a very thorough study and one that's no longer relied on. So you guys with left hands, you're safe. I know predominant number of drummers are left-handed.
Predominant number of presidents have been left-handed.
I wonder what that's all about.
I don't know, but and unusually an inordinate amount of presidents of the United States have been left-handed.
So left-hand people lie.
Maybe that's probably the case.
Sorry if you're a lefty. It just seems true now.
I don't believe you.
All right.
I once had assigned seating for like a whole school year with a left-handed kid to my right. And in a two-person desk, and I used to beg the teacher, like, can we just switch sides? And the kid was like, no, I like sitting on this side.
Really?
I'm like, why don't you sit on the other side so your left arm can hang over instead of constantly bumping me in the elbow? You know, trying to write, both of you.
Yeah.
Elbows bumping all the time. It was
Why don't you
frustrating.
just push him out of his chair?
Well, they sent me to the principal every time I did that.
Oh, man. All right. Things Scott didn't know yesterday. I had to shorten the list. Really short. On average, 100 people choke to death on ballpoint pens every year.
That's why they have the hole in the lid.
I've heard that before. Yeah. Is that just Bics, though, that do that, or do all pens have
I
a hole?
don't know.
I think it's just Bics.
I'm thinking so.
Well, and if Bic really wanted to protect you, though, their pen caps are about the sharpest and the pointiest. Why don't they blunt them up a little bit?
Blunt them up.
What about a Bic lighter? How many people choke on Bic lighters?
What, you get it too close to the bong and inhale it? I guess some people. All right, so you ever had that happen? Somebody, you're wheezing and somebody says, "What's wrong?" And you say, "I have a Bic pen top in my throat." All right, I guess it's better than choking on the whole pen, maybe.
What kind of pen is it?
It's a Bic. He's safe.
You're fine.
Yes. He'll cough it up eventually. On average, people fear spiders more than they do death.
Aren't they one and the same? Really?
No, Chuck, they're not.
Okay.
Are you afraid of spiders?
I used to be.
Spiders?
I used to be much more than I am now. They don't bother me so much now.
All right. Only 1 person in 2 billion will live to be 116 or older.
In 2 billion?
In 2 billion. Only 1 person in 2 billion will live to be 116.
So that means like 3.6 people alive today will be.
Yes. Yeah, and we covered that a couple weeks ago there on one of the shows. There was like 3. actually.
You can check the math on that, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.6.
I don't know that I would want to have that long of a run.
No.
I imagine like people that, not to compare people to dogs, but like you see those dogs that are like all decrepit and like you walk into your friend's house and they're just staring at you like, please kill me.
They've had that same Chihuahua for 120 years.
Please let me die.
And it's funny, I have that look on my face most of the time. Just please kill me. All right, this one you have to picture. It's possible to lead a cow upstairs, but not downstairs.
I can see that.
And if you do attempt this at home, when you're doing the downstairs part, don't be in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, push from behind.
That's just as safe.
Yeah.
It sounds like a man with experience.
That's just like good life advice in general. Always push from behind.
Always push from behind. Let's see. I think I loaded up a sound effect for that. That'll work for that. Yeah, I did.
Can I touch it if I wash my hands first? Especially this one?
I was pushing a cow. Sorry. From behind.
Wow.
All right. Women blink nearly twice as much as men. Blinky, blinky. All right. There you go. You look very feminine. And if you blink a bunch of times in a row, you do look kind of feminine. Do that again, Chuck. Oh, that's cute.
I'll do it to Alan, too.
You guys are scary.
All right. You busy later?
How you doing?
I'm looking on the camera. I made Chuck blush. Look at his cheeks. Oh, that's so cute.
It's the alcohol in my coffee.
All right. You're precious. That's all I'm saying. All right. Average lifespan of a Major League Baseball is, any guesses?
3 games?
No.
Is that too high?
Yeah.
I think 6 pitches.
7.
7 pitches.
7. That's a good guess.
Nice.
All right. The electric chair was invented by a dentist.
I mean, that's not surprising.
No. Sorry, Mr. Dennis. In ancient Egypt, priests plucked every hair from their bodies, including their eyebrows and eyelashes. Huh. That's creepy.
I thought I had read somewhere once where they actually used olive oil to keep the hair from growing.
Interesting.
What's that do?
I don't know.
Plug your pores?
I have no idea.
I'm all about individual expression and all that, and you can do what you want. But people that shave their eyebrows freak me out.
It is. You can't tell what's wrong with them for a few minutes.
Man.
What's wrong with that person? Oh yeah. Or they just do the line. Sorry, ladies. That looks kind of when it's just like a pencil line, and that's all it's.
I mean, there's some people that just don't have hair, and I'm sorry to you people, but if you do it on purpose, it's freaky.
I'm surprised you have eyebrows because apparently you've been using a lot of olive oil
well,
up here.
I was told it would help the hair grow back, and it never did.
Stop lotioning with olive oil, Chuck. That's all I'm saying. All right, you can throw something at me. It's okay. All right.
I'm gonna throw something verbally here in a minute, Scott.
All right.
Oh no.
All right.
I just haven't thought of it yet.
It's getting real.
All right. Post-divorce life. Bad dates Scott's had that are going to make you feel better about your life.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah. All right. She forced me to watch a movie called Waiting to Exhale with her. There was a part in the movie where the lead female character sets a man's stuff on fire, at which point she turned to me and said, "That's what's going to happen to your stuff."
No if in there, just matter of fact.
Right?
That's what's going to happen.
My first question was, which stuff? I just want to know which stuff you're setting on fire.
I don't have any stuff.
Yeah. Luckily, my stuff's worth nothing.
All my stuff is your stuff, honey.
Oh, good answer,
Yeah,
Chuck. All right. Yeah, that's right, because she's not going to burn her own stuff.
Exactly.
Now it's
What's
yours.
mine is yours.
I'm all out of my meds, so I may act a little weird tonight.
Ooh.
And she did for the entire 2 years.
Never got them renewed. Nice.
I had this date with a nice guy. We went for a walk, and this isn't me talking, by the way. I had this date with a nice guy. We went for a walk, and it was going all right. Yeah, no, it isn't. Now I can't talk. Until he just said something. Yeah. Whoops.
It's a true story.
Yeah, it's only true if you blush. Yeah. All right. He said something in Spanish, and he was not Spanish. Okay. Very meaningful. I don't understand Spanish, so I asked him what he was saying, and he started crying and he said, I love you. And it was very weird because it was the first date.
Aw.
Yikes.
Aw.
Maybe that's why I never get a second date. Don't use those words. All right?
Not right after you shake their hand, anyway. Hi, I'm Scott, and I love you.
It's not I think I might or I could. It's, yeah.
It's just,
I used to have a roommate who would always ask girls on the first date, so where are we going with this?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Really? On the first date?
You're like, I need to know what's going on with this.
Wow. Wow.
I think he had some social issues.
Next one, almost as much fun. What women think of Chuck's underwear.
Oh,
my underwear is superb.
Superb. A woman might like it if you noticed her underwear, but she should only notice yours subliminally.
Subliminally.
Easy for me to say. And it should give her confidence that you are an upstanding citizen who knows how to use a washing machine when the time comes, or perhaps a garbage can. But for a guy, if he's going to throw away his underwear, something really bad had to happen.
I swear I said in coffee.
Because, like, I got 3 pair that are, like, have the band, like, half off. You know?
You can't retire those.
You can't
They're lived
retire.
in.
The band has to come all the way off before they go to the garbage can.
They're frooms now.
Or something bad has to happen. All right, sorry. Do you wear boxers or briefs or that handsome hybrid? The boxer brief. Boxers are slightly more flattening on your average guy who doesn't have a six-pack, but if briefs are more comfortable, that's fine. Keep in mind that boxers can age a bit. Briefs get old and dingy fast. Replace them often. Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess underwear tips. Here's a tip for guys. Don't wear bikini underwear.
No, don't.
Because what happens if you end up in an ambulance, right? Like Mom says, wear the clean underwear.
Yeah.
But don't wear your sexy ones. All right. Well, Mom doesn't say that to me.
Are bikini underwear sexy on men?
I am not blushing.
I don't think so.
All right. If bikini underwear, if you find yourself having any fun at all while you're buying your underwear, you're buying the wrong underwear.
Who's to say?
If you're modeling them at Walmart in the aisle, you bought the wrong underwear, Chuck.
Come out of the dressing room. Honey, how do these look?
Now imagine that with my physique.
Do these make me look fat?
Yes.
Your gut makes you look fat.
I don't know. I can't see him pick up your stomach.
Those hobbitses.
Oh, man.
Filthy hobbitses.
All right, don't let me see the white outline of your undershirt beneath your dress shirt. You look like an eighth grade math teacher who read the sports section at his desk all day. This is like the male panty line. All right.
I can see that.
I can see that.
But why do they make men's shirts so transparent? I don't understand that. Like a lot of dress shirts are like they're see-through, and I don't understand why they do that.
Huh. I don't either.
You're shopping at the wrong place.
You wear the tank top but underneath them, and you can see like the ribs in the tank top.
But see, back in the old days, though, guys always wore a tighty whitey T-shirt under their dress shirt, and I don't know why would you want to double up on the shirt thing.
I don't know.
Can you still call them what you used to call them? Those A shirts. They have a name.
No,
they do have a name.
No, I don't think
with a very negative connotation.
Yeah.
It's very negative.
Yeah. Speaking of that, do you wear tank tops? Are you in amazing shape? Yes, and then it would be no. Or if you're from New Jersey. Otherwise, go for plenty styled, subtly patterned, and clean. Actually, though, if you're not in shape, you probably shouldn't wear a tank top, but I do it anyways. Because why? Because fat boys get hot.
I must be in shape because people always say, wow, look at the shape of him.
I don't know. Somebody told me once round was sexy, and I've just kept it that way. All right. Most embarrassing moments before we go to break. Most embarrassing moments. All right. I'll read a few. You guys maybe work in your head. The one that you could share that would be appropriate to share online.
Embarrassing moments.
Mine was last night when I came out of store and realized that my shirt was kind of floppy, and I realized it had blown, the wind was blowing pretty good, and it had blown my shirt to where all 3-4 bottom buttons had undone and my belly was showing.
Nice.
Yes, that was pretty embarrassing. Here's one guy who says he called into work one day and then saw one of his students at the beach. He says we nodded as we both realized we were both skipping class. Another one says I called in sick to go to a music festival. The next day my boss said, next time, don't be in the front row. He was on TV.
No. Awesome.
Here's a guy, those don't really seem like the most embarrassing moments. That looks like, oops, I got caught.
Right.
Yeah. I Googled a guy before meeting him. Later, I pulled out my phone to show him a picture of my dog, and he saw a picture of him.
What?
Oh, that would be kind of embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah. I was stalking you before the date.
Awkward.
Yeah. Here's one, singing in the shower. I guess I was feeling extra patriotic with the national anthem. The neighbors saluted me for a week. Oh, say, can you see?
That is fantastic.
Wow, that's good. You must have been in an apartment building, or he sings really, really loud.
Baritone.
All right, it's that time of the show where they get out their fists and they battle it out for supremacy. Who's the smartest?
Fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. With Chuck and Allen.
Tickle fight in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah, we should take it outside.
Yeah.
The following program is closed captioned
Have a
for
feather.
the thinking impaired.
That's me. I'm thinking impaired.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have them answered immediately.
Yes. All right. You guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
And I know it hurts, so afterwards we take a break. You guys can have a little brain nappy. I'm not very nice, am I?
Let the smoke clear.
It's going to take a long time. All right, people living in Hawaii, Oregon, and Washington do this more than people in any other state. People living in Hawaii, Oregon, and Washington do this more than people in any other state. And I know marijuana is illegal in all three of those states, and that is not the answer.
We eat Spam.
We eat Spam is not the answer.
Not the answer.
Go to the beach.
No. We do something that's like a law, and you can get in trouble if you don't follow it. And we do it like religiously, I guess, here in Washington.
We follow the law, or we don't follow the law?
We follow the law.
We follow the law.
Yeah.
We use our turn signals.
Now, you're close. It happens in a car.
Wear our seatbelts.
Seatbelts is the correct answer. All right. It's estimated that 24,000 American kids are injured by what each year? This happened, I think, last Thursday on the show, too. Somebody's like reusing the questions.
Did we get it last week?
I don't think so.
Probably not going to get it this week either.
24,000 American kids injured by what each year?
Skateboards?
Lawnmowers.
Things they should not be standing up in.
Chairs.
Car seats?
No.
Swing sets?
What else might a kid be standing in where they could get really hurt?
The garbage disposal?
Wow, your kids really into some stuff, aren't they? Wow. Shopping carts. Shopping carts. We were talking about that, and just picturing what could happen is like scary enough right there. All right, which one's the lie? 58% of cat owners buy their cats Christmas presents. The average trip through a fast food drive-thru takes over 2 minutes. Virginia has produced more presidents than any other state.
I'm going to go with Virginia. I think that's a lie.
You think that's a lie?
I'm going to go with the first one.
You're going to go with the first one? Nope. 58% of cat owners do buy their cats Christmas presents.
Wow.
All right. I wonder what it is for dog owners. I'd be curious.
Probably like close to 100.
70%.
Yeah, 100.
I'd say 100%.
Yeah.
Average trip.
And if you don't, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
I thought you loved dogs.
Oh, man.
Find a better home.
All right. So you said the cat story, and you said Virginia. You were both wrong. Virginia has produced more presidents, 8 in total. The most recent was Woodrow Wilson, though. So it's been a while since they've spit one out.
Go Woodrow.
All right. The lie was the trip to the fast food drive-thru takes just over 2 minutes. Lie, it's just over 4 minutes.
Oh, I thought
that's over 2 minutes.
I thought it meant at least 2 minutes. The question was. In Stevens County fast food restaurants, that's about 15 minutes.
True story.
All right. No matter how little or how much you use me, you should change me every month. What am I?
Your boyfriend?
Your underwear?
Scott.
What'd you say?
Your underwear?
No, you're not Scott's underwear.
No matter how often you use me. Your toothbrush?
No matter how little or how much you use me, you should change me every month. What am I?
Your toothbrush.
No. But that's a good one.
Every month.
I hang on the wall.
Your smoke detector?
No, not every month. Once a year.
Clock.
Calendar.
There you go, right there. Powers of deduction.
Calendar.
Oh, look at you. You have the power of the Force, Chuck.
Do people still hang? We have a calendar on our wall, but I don't know if it's the current month or
Mine's
the
on
year.
my phone.
Current
It's
year.
always correct.
Right? Exactly.
About 4% of Americans don't have these body parts.
Knuckles.
Knuckles. No, sir.
We with knuckles.
You ever,
No.
Is there a big problem with knuckle removal in our country?
We were just talking about this the other day.
Okay.
Like the grooves on the back of your fingers. There's people that don't have knuckles or they can't use their knuckles.
Oh.
And you don't have the grooves on your fingers if you don't.
Huh.
Because you don't bend and stretch that skin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh, that's true. How many?
Anyway.
About 4% of Americans don't have this body part. These body parts.
The
is what I'm gonna
appendix.
say. No. There's more than one.
There's more than one.
But they're all together in the same thing.
Is it? Can we say that on the radio?
No. There's more than two, Chuck.
Teeth.
Teeth is the correct answer. Ding, 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 ding. All right, back in the late 1800s, John Kemp Starley invented a bicycle that for the first time had what?
Brakes.
No, sir. Not yet. That wasn't until 1950.
Wheels?
Wow.
Two wheels the same size.
Two wheels the same size. Chuck Ritchie, your powers of deduction are amazing.
Well, he did say wheels.
But two equal-sized wheels, taking it a step farther. Because usually when you, but now if you see the pictures, remember seeing like the pictures from the 1920s, and they got the little tiny wheel up front.
Yes.
And the great big wheel in the back.
Exactly.
I've never ridden one of those. I want
In the
to.
back, I thought it was the other way around. I thought the big one was up front.
The little one was in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're right.
I think it depends on which way you sit.
All righty then.
Let's move along quickly. If you're an average, you already said no. If you're an average person, this part of your body weighs about 29 pounds.
It's not your head.
Is that the posterior?
It is not your rump roast, Alan.
Is it your leg?
It is not your leg.
Your.
It's on the inside.
And how much?
Lungs?
29 pounds. It's on the inside.
Your lungs.
Your intestines.
No.
Your stomach?
Nope.
No, that's a really heavy stomach.
It's more on the inside.
Your skeleton.
Your skeleton.
Oh.
That's right. Good job, Chuck.
We listed everything else.
Alan, I don't know what quite to say about your performance today. You started off with the first question, just wham!
I think he's been drinking my coffee.
I am the president of the thinking impaired.
Huh? All right, this year...
I excel at mediocrity.
This year, 86,000 Americans will be injured by these. We were just talking about this item.
Lawnmowers.
Lawnmowers, that's right. Wow, what a horrible thing to get injured. You ever been injured by a lawnmower?
No.
I actually was going in deep grass and caught a metal bar, like a rebar, and it flew out the back of the mower and stuck in my leg.
Yikes.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
So, yes, lawnmower accidents do happen.
I think once maybe I might have hit myself in the face when I pulled on that cord and the cord broke.
Whap!
I did that once in a Frito-Lay truck.
Oh.
Yeah.
What,
Pulling
trying to
a box of chips out from underneath a stack of boxes.
Oh.
Right? Because you're in there, you're moving. You just got to pull, right? And they put a little finger hole in there so you can grab it and pull the box out. Well, the cardboard ripped, and I clocked myself right in the nose.
Oh.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I worked at a nightclub, and it had vents for the smoke, and there was 4 of them in the ceiling, and you'd have to run vinegar through it and clean it out every now and then. So I'm going around the dance floor, and the dance floor has like an oak railing the size of a baseball bat. And I look up at the vent, see if I can see stuff dripping out of it, and then I bend down and wipe up anything that's gotten on the dance floor. And by the time I hit the 4th one, I must have been getting lightheaded because when I came down, I went right into that oak railing with my mouth, man. And had to go to work that night with a lip like 2 inches, 2 inches thick and split open.
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody thought I got punched, and then you have to say no. I did it myself. All All right, in Japan, it's just 4 lines long. In Greece, it runs 158 lines. What is it?
A haiku?
Oh, you're warm.
A poem?
You're warmer. In Japan, it's 4 lines long. In Greece, it's 158 lines.
A national anthem.
National anthem.
Oh.
Wow.
Weird.
You know, it's like you're on the path and then you just stop, Alan.
You give me the answers.
I'm the president of the club.
You're like deducting in your mind, and then he uses your brain to figure it out.
That's also how I play Scrabble.
Look at that.
I just add ER to the end of every word.
Nice.
And Chuck, since you're on camera, can you look down? And Alan, can you look up right now? Look at that. 2 people, 1 brain.
Thanks, man.
We get by. We get by.
With just 1 fatality for every 100 million miles traveled, this is ranked as the safest form of transportation.
Airplanes?
No.
Trains? Bicycles?
It's not a typical form of it's something you would think of as a typical form of transportation.
Skateboards?
No.
Lime scooters.
You find them in malls.
Segways.
No.
Have you ever seen a Segway in a mall?
Oh, yeah.
In like real life?
Yeah.
I never have.
I've seen it. Yeah. Oh, you've never seen it?
No.
Oh.
But I have watched Paul Blart.
That's true.
Yeah.
And there is nothing funnier than a
An
mall
escalator.
security guard.
On a Segway.
An escalator.
And Chuck comes through again using Alan's brain. Escalator.
Oh, man.
Escalator. That's right.
Wait, we're still playing?
With just 1. Yes. Well, you're not, but Chuck is. With just 1 fatality for every 100 million miles traveled, it's the safest form of transportation, an elevator.
I was working in a
Yes,
mall once when
elevator.
there was a fatality in one of those. It wasn't pleasant.
Oh,
Nasty.
man. In an elevator or an escalator?
Escalator.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone left the flap open on top.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
One
no,
of
so you just come up and fall in? That's
one
awesome.
of the maintenance guys left the flap open, and someone wasn't looking, and whoop, right in. I shouldn't laugh. It wasn't funny, but yeah.
Man.
It's funny afterwards. It is. It's okay.
Is
I mean,
it?
it's like...
Is it really?
So the last time my mom came out from North Dakota, it is, because I'll tell a story, and it's funny. You can laugh, and it's my mom. So she comes out from North Dakota. She slips off getting up out of the bed and breaks her ankle while she's here, right? So now she's in one of those it's not like a wheel. It's like a wheelchair, but it's got the real tiny wheels.
Right.
You know, when you're temporarily injured, that they'll give you. So now my sister's Val is taking her to the bus. To the train, and they're late. So she's running, and she's got Mom backwards in the chair, and they're going down the sidewalk, and one of the sidewalks, the cement is raised, and they hit that, and Mom, the chair goes over backwards with Mom in it, and Val lands right on top of her. And she's telling me on the way home from leaving Mom on the train, I got Mom on the train. She's telling me the story. And while she's telling me, I'm laughing. I'm like, no way. And I'm laughing. It's like, you think they got it on security cam?
Oh, man. Wow.
I want to see it.
Wow.
And by the time I was done talking to her, I had her laughing about it too.
That's good.
But yeah, can you imagine that? Your mom getting flipped out of the wheelchair, crashing on top of her. She's already got a broken ankle.
Man.
My kids love me. All right, Chuck. When showering, 75% of people wash what first? You can answer this too, Alan.
I'm going to go with the top of your head.
Top of your head.
I'm going to say their face.
And I would think it'd be something above, but it's in the middle.
That was my first thought, but I didn't.
The stomach?
The stomach?
The stomach.
Is it the stomach?
It is the stomach.
Okay, I was going to go a little south of there.
That's why I gave the answer to that question. No one don't want to let them have too much time to think about it. Some bad will come out of their mouth. According to Adventure Cyclist magazine, some 2,000 people do what in the U.S. each year?
I'm going to guess go bicycling.
Probably more than 2,000.
Oh, yeah.
All right, your powers of deduction have just failed.
The hike the Appalachian Trail.
You're warmish.
I'm warmish?
Yeah, but how do you hike on a bike?
That's true.
Okay.
Mountain biking.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
According to Cycles Magazine, some 2,000 people do what in the U.S. each year? Only 2,000 people do this on their bicycles. So we've established it's on a bicycle.
Ride their bike coast to coast.
Yes, cross country. Cross country. We'll give that to
That
Chuck.
seems like a lot of people.
All right.
I had a friend once that rode his bicycle from Alaska to Mexico.
Why would you want to do that?
To say he did it.
That sounds awfully painful.
It doesn't even seem fun, does it?
No.
I don't get the whole thing. I'm going to ride my motorcycle to Sturgis. Sorry, Jungle Jim.
That's got to be like the biggest party ever.
Oh wow! Can you imagine? I've never had a blister on my buns before, but I think you could get one going to Sturgis on a motorcycle.
I actually have a friend who's in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most traveled person in the world. He's been to more places in the world than anybody else, and he's been He took off at like 18 and started traveling, and he's in his mid 40s now, still traveling.
Wow.
His dad has a show on. His dad is, I think, Marty Rainey. He has one of those shows on like Discovery Channel or something.
So independently
one of those
wealthy,
ruggedly
apparently.
Alaskan people, and it's his son. He's been almost killed like multiple times and left for dead in third world countries. And
the Rainies, they have that homesteading show,
right?
Where they remodel people's cabins and set them up for doing homesteading and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Miles Rainey. Yeah, it's his son.
Yeah.
He's in the Guinness Book of Records for the most traveled person in the world. Yeah.
You must be independently wealthy just to be able to even attempt to break that record.
I don't think he travels with much. I think he travels pretty light. He has his bike, and he's had to go through a few bikes because they keep getting stolen. And he was in like the Congo once, and he got jumped by like the gorilla.
A monkey?
No, like the paramilitary people.
Gorillas.
Really?
Yeah,
Real
gorillas.
gorillas.
They left him for dead, and they thought he was dead, and he someone brought him to the hospital. And he spent a few months in the hospital and managed to survive and kept traveling.
That's always something you should know when you're traveling. That's one thing you should be really adept at is playing possum.
Right. Right.
All right. This part of the body is the fastest healing.
The eyeball.
No, sir.
The
mouth?
The tongue.
Tongue, Chuck.
Tongue.
Wow, Alan, you're still at
close.
one. Can you not answer a question? Alan can at least have two.
That's not going to help, Scott.
I'll whisper the answers in your ear, Alan.
Okay.
Just write them on a piece of paper for me, Chuck.
1 in 4 women say they've cried over what?
1 in 4.
Movies.
No, this would have to do with their appearance. I'm sure 4 in 4 women have cried over a movie.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Maybe not my ex-wives. I don't think they cried. All right, there
Over
you guys are really thinking deep.
Over their haircut?
Yes.
Nice,
did Alan say that?
Yeah, Alan said
that.
I'm sorry.
I didn't see his lips move.
I blew my streak.
Wow.
Whoops.
Damn, I was going for the shutout.
I didn't mean to be right.
Only 1 in 4?
Don't let it happen again. Only 1 in 4 women say they've cried over a bad haircut.
Wow.
All right. Some 2,000 people travel across the U.S. each year in what way?
Bicycles.
Nice.
All right. Alan saves himself with 3, and that, my friends, deserves a round of applause.
2 of them don't count.
Now, of course, 2 of them we did give them the answers to. Yeah. All right. The one thing about trivia, Alan likes this.
Well, if you learned anything today, it won't be the truth.
That's right. And if you want to learn some more untruths, we will be back in just a few minutes, taking a break, playing some news, and thanking our sponsor. And then we're going to have today in history, odd news, and local birthdays. Stick around. It's the 3 Amigos.
KCHW is online at kchw.org. Listen to the live stream, find out about station events, memberships, local weather, and volunteering. You're listening to KCHW 102.7.
Your KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock tires, provide collision repairs, including glass, and they have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast for August 12, 2021. I'm Mike Clifford. California has become the first state to require vaccination or weekly testing for COVID-19. The governor there, Gavin Newsom, made the announcement Wednesday at a school in Oakland. The order from the California Department of Public Health gives schools until October the 15th to comply. Oakland Unified Superintendent Dr. Kyla Johnson-Trammell welcomes the change.
We prioritize both physical safety and the socio-emotional safety of our community, and we felt that this was an important step in that direction in tandem with the other measures that we are taking.
That new mandate comes in contrast to decisions made by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who opposes vaccine mandates, saying that they violate personal freedom. This week, DeSantis went even further, threatening to stop paying salaries of educators who require students to wear masks. And as infrastructure legislation makes its way through the Congress, advocates for people with disabilities are urging lawmakers to boost investments in in-home care programs that would allow more people to avoid placement in nursing homes.
Cristiano Sosa with ARC of Colorado says the Better Care, Better Jobs Act would dramatically improve quality of life for people with disabilities. Sosa adds the proposal would raise wages for caregivers and provide benefits, including paid family leave, which will help make direct care work a viable career path and reduce turnover.
One of the things that we hear loud and clear from individuals with disabilities and families is it's almost a full-time job, just training the new person.
Caregiver reimbursements have not kept up with inflation or even local minimum wages, and Sosa sees the proposed $400 billion investment in Medicaid home and community-based services as an important step to reverse decades of underfunding. Congress has remained divided along party lines over so-called human infrastructure investments. Republicans say the price tag is too high and worry it would lead to bigger government. I'm Eric Galatis.
And patients with 6 months or less to live often have trouble finding a physician willing to prescribe the medication to end their misery. So advocates are working to train more doctors in medical aid in dying.
Very few medical schools or residency programs teach this option for end-of-life care. Dr. Ryan Spielvogel is a family medicine physician in Sacramento who is working to create a training series that can be used nationwide.
It is incumbent upon faculty and program directors to start offering this training so that ultimately the patients have somewhere to go.
Opponents of medical aid in dying often cite religious or moral objections. This is Suzanne Potter reporting.
This is PNS. The federal child tax credit is putting hundreds of dollars into Georgia families' pockets every month. Groups that advocate for those families say the program appears to be doing what was promised, pulling families out of poverty. Eric Teganoff reports for Soundbite Source.
More than 2.2 million Georgia kids are benefiting as their families see extra money from the extended federal child tax credit. The second round of monthly payments, $250 to $300 per child, is expected to hit bank accounts at the end of this week. Shanda Neal is an organizer for the Georgia chapter of 9 to 5 National Association of Working Women. She says families have been using the first payment for the necessities after an uncertain year.
Since the pandemic has really hit, it has really shifted the landscape of working families and what's accessible to them. And we've seen that women have really been impacted hugely when we think about COVID and the workforce. So definitely when you think about rent, when you think about utilities.
She says some families also have to put more meals on the table since kids aren't receiving meals at school.
President Biden has proposed extending that credit through 2025 in the American Families Plan. Ohio's made it easier for residents to get quality health care from registered nurses and licensed practical nurses.
Senate Bill 3, signed by Governor Mike DeWine last month, allows Ohio to enter the Nurse Licensure Compact, a multi-state agreement that allows nurses to practice in other NLC states by streamlining licensing requirements. State Senator Christina Rogner, who introduced the bill, says it's a chance for Native Ohioans living in other states in the compact to care for some of their own.
From an economic and job standpoint, nurses can take their skills and work across state lines. It increases economic mobility for them, but it also helps increase patient access to care. You're a patient across state lines. This certainly facilitates telehealth and serving those patients.
I'm Emily Scott.
Finally, our Mike Bowen tells us the school year is fast approaching. Many Wisconsin students will be headed back to the classroom for the first time in a while.
Wisconsin's Office of Children's Mental Health says it's important for parents and educators to help kids rebuild peer connections. Kate McCoy, a research analyst with the office, says while there's a lot of concern about making up for lost learning time, the social factors shouldn't be forgotten.
We also know that learning happens in relationships and in communities. For both right away, the immediate needs, and long-term, kids really need those strong adult and peer connections in order to thrive.
For parents, she suggests arranging play dates with other kids as their child heads back to school, and educators are encouraged to hold classroom discussions about individual experiences and coping strategies.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported, heard on radio stations big and small, and find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Tell us we will die like dogs. What? Tell us we will die like dogs. You will die like dogs.
No, we will not die like dogs. We will fight like lions because we are the Three Amigos.
All right. Part two. All right.
Part two.
Thanks for being with us. Looking at 8:29. It is KCHW 102.7. Online on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch today. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. And that gets us a total of 10 extra listeners.
Nice.
All right.
After the show, I'm going to Google what Twitch is.
And the Three Amigos call that a home run. All right, here we go. Local birthdays, Mr. Alan Milani.
We've got Grizzly Jack Smith.
Grizzly Jack Smith.
Jack Smith.
And this is a local guy I haven't met. Wow, excellent.
We have an anniversary, Heather and Bobby Brendixon.
Okay.
Another anniversary, Jim and Mona Mock.
Yes.
Then back to the birthdays, we got Katrina Smith, Kelsey Shalak, Brenda Danford, and Renee Whitley.
Wow, a whole bunch of longtime residents of Chewelah.
Nice.
All right, you know them, you love them. If you see them around town, point and laugh, and then tell them we were talking about them on the radio. Make them wonder.
Exactly.
Yes. All right, celebrity birthdays to go along with those. Chuck Ritchie.
George Hamilton is 82.
Okay.
Who was he? Was he
Mr. Tan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
I remember him from once. Was a vampire? He did some vampire movie in the 80s. It was really bad.
And a Zorro movie.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Sam Jones from Flash Gordon in 67.
Oh, that was such a bad movie. Remember that one in the 80s?
Yes, I love it.
And then Queen did the soundtrack. Remember the theme song?
Flash. Every time my daughter's like, oh, I'm gonna take out the trash. Me and my wife always go trash.
And the kids are going, what?
Nice.
All right.
Bruce Greenwood from 2009 Star Trek and 13 Days at 65.
I like him. He's a good actor.
Rapper Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I like him.
50.
He had 2 songs.
Everybody loves. I was a fan before Baby Got Back.
Really?
So, yeah. You guys aren't cool.
That's what I usually say about you, Chuck.
Right? Back in the days of buttermilk biscuits and Swass. Yeah.
Excellent.
Buttermilk biscuits is one of my karaoke go-tos.
It's funny, is Sir Mix-a-Lot is politically incorrect today.
Right? He will never be politically incorrect.
Yes, Me Too is going to go after him, though. I know it. All right.
Peter Krause from Parenthood, 6 Feet Under, Sports Night is 56.
Excellent.
Brent Sexton from The Killing in Deadwood is 54. Michael Ian Black is 50.
He's got ED?
Right? From Ed.
Wow.
Rebecca Gayhart, it says from TV's Venice, but I think she's more popularly known as the Noxzema Girl, is 50 years old.
50. Who are you? I'm the Noxzema Girl. 50? No way.
Yeah,
no
she's
way.
50 years.
Oh.
Wasn't she like a teenager?
I love the girls, though, that have that hairline that come halfway down their forehead and then wear their hair back like she does. You know, they got the low hairline. Like,
I'm gonna have to Google her because I think I'm thinking of somebody else.
Okay.
Well, I'll do that later. Cassie Affleck from
that's who you were thinking about.
Yeah. A bunch of stuff. He's 46.
Well, you know,
also known as Ben Affleck's younger brother.
That's right. And what's funny is one can act and one can't, but I can't tell which
one
it is.
That? I'd say Ben Affleck. I think he's a better director than he is an actor.
And I'd say Casey Affleck is maybe a better person than he is an actor.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because he is a horrible actor. All right.
Maggie Lawson from Psych is 41.
Okay.
And Cara Delevingne from Suicide Squad and Paper Towns is 29.
Nice. You know, though, if I had a famous brother who was in movies, I'd ride his coattails, too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You notice how his brother never puts him in a movie, though?
He was
once.
in...
Once.
What was that? Good Will Hunting.
Yes,
yeah,
once. Yeah, he was in one big movie.
Yeah.
All right, it happened today. It's called History. We go to the oldest man in the room, Alan Mullally.
I can't get there.
Oh, my goodness. I was looking up Rebecca Gayhart.
Chuck is on the Google.
I want to do history, but all I see is Rebecca Gayhart.
I want my own mouse.
But she's awful cute, isn't she?
And
I'm gonna do it on
I don't know. He didn't have time to.
I should do that. Two mice and one computer and watch you guys battle it out.
Do it.
All right.
1851, Isaac Singer was granted a patent on his sewing machine.
I wonder what they were called.
I'm not sure. In 1898, Hawaii was formally annexed to the United States.
Excellent.
They've been wearing seatbelts ever since. In 1966, John Lennon apologized at a news conference in Chicago for remarking that the Beatles are more popular than Jesus.
That was America's first oops in social media.
In 1998, was it fact-checked?
Okay.
In 1998, Swiss banks agreed to pay $1.25 billion as restitution to Holocaust survivors to settle claims for their assets.
Okay.
2004, Russian scientist claims that they discovered the wreck of an alien spacecraft at the site of an unexplained explosion that occurred in Siberia in 1908. Most scientists believed a meteorite was the cause.
Huh.
In 2000.
No.
Wait.
I want to know where the spacecraft is. I haven't heard about that one.
It's at Area 51.
No, these are Russians.
Right, but they probably exported
it's
it
in
to
Area
us.
51.
Area 51.
Yes,
Area 52. we are higher number than your 51.
All right.
And, Russian spaceship superior to American spaceship.
In 2006, in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, when a guy dropped his car off at an Enterprise car rental place, an employee found 88 bags of heroin under a napkin in the car's console.
How big was that napkin?
That's a big napkin. Right. Cops checked and found the guy had just been released from prison on drug distribution charges.
Huh.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. Forgot that in the car, did you?
Weird. Right. In 2012, the 2012 Summer Olympics closing ceremony completed the games.
Does that really need to be in history?
Why is that in history? All right. 2013.
Skip that one.
Okay. In 2017, Donald Trump at a press conference said that there is blame on both sides in reference to violence in Charlottesville provoking widespread condemnation.
And it wasn't the first time. Special events. We go to Chuck Ritchie.
Okay. It is Julian Fries Day.
Oh.
So if your name is Julian, go ahead and get some fries. What are Julian fries? They're like the little ones like McDonald's has, right?
Is that what they are?
I think so.
Miniature fries?
Or is it like the little like Pick-a-sticks or what are the little super skinny fried ones?
The pixie sticks.
That's different. That's not the same.
Huh.
Anyway,
don't know.
Moving on. World Elephant Day.
Huh?
Vinyl Record Day.
Nice.
Yep.
We just got the turntable going too.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Awesome. You should play some tunes on it, man. And Middle Child Day. So are you a middle child?
No.
Are you, Alan? Anybody middle child?
I'm the baby.
I'm the baby too.
So
you're the baby too, aren't you,
I was
Alan?
the baby too.
Yeah. I can tell by the giggling.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Julienne Julienne it is a culinary knife cut in which the food item is cut into long, thin strips similar to matchsticks.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah. There's one. It's like a snack. It's like in a bag, like a potato chip, and they're like these little tiny thin matchsticks of potatoes. And
Well, they have them in a tube.
They're fantastic. Yeah.
They have them in a round can too. That's bigger than a Pringles can, and they're like shards of hard potato.
Yeah. You rehydrate them and make stuff out of them.
I thought you just ate them the way they were.
No, you eat them the way they are.
That's okay, because that's what I do. I thought I was doing it wrong or something. No. All right. Number of the day, Alan Maloney?
Is 7.
Ooh.
And that is the number of astronauts currently on board the International Space Station. 3 Americans, 2 Russians, 1 French, and 1 Japanese.
Oh, what do they eat for dinner?
Tang.
Space food tang. Everything's just tang. What do you guys eat tonight? Tang.
Astronaut ice cream.
Astronaut ice cream, which is tang.
Tang.
Pretty much, yeah. Tang. Yeah. This is orange flavored astronaut ice cream. In powder form.
All right. Would you guys go to the International Space Station?
I would.
Yeah.
I'd try it. Sure.
I like the idea of being in space, but I'm so claustrophobic. I'd be the dude that opened the door to get some fresh air.
Bad things.
Bad things just happened at the space station. And speaking of bad things happening at the space station, they're getting pizza today. On to news and nuggets we go. This is a great segue. The latest space station delivery includes pizza for 7.
Wow.
Yeah. I heard it's coming from West Side.
They do deliver anywhere.
Yeah. The cargo ship rocketed away from Virginia's Eastern Shore Tuesday. It should reach the International Space Station today. 8,200-pound shipment includes, imagine getting 8,200 pounds off the ground and into space. It includes fresh apples, tomatoes, and kiwi, along with a pizza kit and cheese smorgasbord for the 7 station astronauts. They're having pizza tonight. And they're not going to wait till Friday.
No way.
Hey, Scott, that's what they're having for dinner.
Pizza. It's what's for dinner in space.
And kiwis and tomatoes and
kiwis. Also flying a mounting bracket for new solar wings. Oh.
What kind of sauce do you put on those?
Mounting brackets?
Solar wings.
Oh. I don't know.
Are they spicy?
No, they're hot.
Or is it like garlic parmesan?
Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to put new solar wings on it and launch them into orbit, orbiting the lab next year. A material simulating moon dust and dirt will be used to create items from the space station's 3D printer. Oh, how nice is that?
Nice.
A slime mold for a French education experiment called Blob. Sounds like they're just goofing off up there, doesn't it? And we're going to make pizza tonight.
We're going to play with some Jell-O tomorrow.
Yeah.
Put it in the mold and call it slime.
But do they have Legos?
Oh.
Right? I don't know.
An infrared detecting device meant as a prototype for future tracking satellites. Also going to go up there. There will be another cargo run in a few weeks. Space station currently home to 3 Americans, 2 Russians, 1 French, and 1 Japanese. And like I said earlier, I wonder what they're going to eat. Now we know.
That's right.
Pizza.
That's right.
They're having pizza.
I kind of had pizza last night. I don't know if it counts.
All right. Men are weak, Chuck.
Yeah. Just look at Alan.
Thank you. I do what I can.
You don't have to
watch it wiggle, see it jiggle.
Oh my God, I did that on camera.
Wow.
My moobs were bouncing.
Good day, folks.
See you later.
This is so wrong.
Show's over. All right.
So you think you'd beat your dad in an arm wrestling competition when he was your age?
No way.
Bad news. He'd probably kick your butt.
That's right.
Research from the Journal of Hand Therapy finds men today are weaker than they were 30 years ago.
Research from where?
the Journal of Hand Therapy.
You
don't get that one?
And don't get. I'm going to subscribe to that.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the top subscriptions out there.
Right?
I should sign up.
So in the study, men aged 20 to 34 have lower grip and pinch strength, which measures how strong your hand and upper extremities are, than the same age guys did 3 decades ago. Your grip may not seem super important unless you're a competitive arm wrestler, but it actually serves as a good representation of your overall strength. A 2011 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, there's another one, found that the grip strength was a predictive of strength in push-ups, leg extensions, and leg press.
Huh. So I'm going to pinch both of you, and you can tell me how strong I am.
But I think if you have the right technique, you don't really have to pinch that hard.
Well, we're not allowed to pinch girls anymore, so that's why we've lost the strength in our fingers.
Oh, my God. Scott, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, Scott.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting
Pinching rabbits. Sorry, Chuck. Keep going. Your grip may not seem super important.
No, I did.
Oh,
I
yeah,
did
he
it all.
did that.
I
Okay.
did it all.
All right. Welcome to the show, Scott.
Yeah. He's over there dreaming about pinching rabbits.
Yeah, and you guys are the rabbits. How strong am I? Alan, you see a story you want to read?
Yeah, the U.S. healthcare system ranks last.
Oh,
new research, Commonwealth Fund, shows once again that the United States has the worst healthcare system overall among 11 high-income countries, even though it spends the highest proportion of its gross domestic product on healthcare. The primary reason? While the country spends quite a bit of money on healthcare, we have significant financial barriers which tend to dissuade people from getting care. The U.S. ranked last behind Australia, Canada, France, Germany, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom.
You mean even the Swedes beat us in healthcare?
We're number
12.
12.
Yay.
Out of 12.
Hey, it's the highest we've ever been.
I ran out of fingers. I couldn't count that high.
All right. Now that the Olympics are over, Tokyo is home to a bunch of useless one-trick sports venues. Oops. The $1.4 billion national stadium that hosted the opening and closing ceremonies can hold 68,000 spectators. Not that it ever got to attempt that, and it cost $22 million in maintenance costs. Wow. Only venue expected to turn a profit is the Areca Arena, which cost $336 million to build and can host concerts. But some of it's pretty grim, like the $513 million Aquatic Center projected to lose $5.8 million a year, or a canoe center poised to bleed out $1.7 million a year.
Wow. Tell you what, I want to talk about the canoers in the Olympics. Did you guys watch the canoers?
The canoers.
No.
Yeah, I had no idea canoeing was an Olympic sport, but
I
it
didn't
is.
either.
And these people, they take like this superhero stance in the front, like up on one knee,
like Thor,
like just right in the front of the boat. And man, those you could jet ski, you could water ski behind those guys. They're insane.
All right.
Huh. I've never seen. I think it's like the most intense Olympic sport I've ever watched.
So they're up there
crazy.
like Thor or like the whiskey guy that has one leg up.
Yeah,
Captain Morgan.
Like Captain Morgan with those oars, man, just going.
That's rum.
Oh,
it's
rum.
great.
Yeah.
They're like machines.
Wow.
I'd never seen anything like that. I had no idea. It
was impressive.
I didn't know you could get a canoe up on plane with one person and an oar.
That is kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Crazy.
All right. We should do a couple of things. I know one of them you were talking about before we had Broad News, a fundraiser.
A fundraiser, yeah.
Yeah, for the Creator Studio.
For the workshop, we have we're trying to put together some COVID-friendly activities and things that we can do. And we are having a Krispy Kreme donut fundraiser.
All right.
Yeah, you can go to the website at www.newcreatorsworkshop. There's a form online. You can pre-order online. You can send us a private message through Facebook or through the website. Or just stop me on the street and say, hey, I want to get some donuts.
All right.
And then pickup day will be August 21st. We're going to be doing some pickups in the workshop. And then whatever. What?
I was just picturing you delivering empty boxes of donuts.
I'm sorry, I ate some of them.
Here's your donuts. There's like a half-eaten donut in a big box.
No, our dozen includes 9 donuts.
Okay.
No, you will get a full 12 donuts. We're going to do pickups on the workshop because we're going to get some extra donuts that aren't pre-ordered and sell them on the spot. And we're going to do some pickups and sales in the workshop. And then in the afternoon, we'll move over to the park and sell whatever we have left.
And what day is this going to happen?
Saturday, August 21st.
Excellent.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So you can talk about it a couple more times. I can make more jokes.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I'm guessing no donuts for Scott.
If you buy some.
Okay. Cool. Can I help with deliveries?
You can. That's a one donut tip.
I think it'd be cuter if the three of us, it'd be three amigos, will be delivering the donuts for the Creators Workshop, and we show up and there's only one donut in your box. I like that.
And we all have glazed faces.
That's
We're not promising delivery, but if you're close by and can't make it, then we could probably get you some donuts.
All right, so August 21st, but people can pre-order on your website now.
August 21st, go to the www.newcreatorsworkshop online, and the first thing that pops up is boom, and a message, a little pop-up window that you can pre-order some donuts from.
All right. And now I know Alan's got some news too. Alan?
I've got nothing. I got nothing.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to toss it to you and see what you
never have anything.
Aw. We could make something up.
We could.
We could.
And if they learned to hear it, wouldn't be the truth.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of the truth, let's bring them some odd news. I think it's that time. Don't forget, tonight on the radio, it's Thursday. That means Mr. Jeff Newman. He likes to entertain the ladies with 3 hours of Motown music. It's called Got Soul. Check out Jeff tonight between 6 and 9. And then The Hermit comes out. Believe it or not. 2 hours of psychedelic music.
Nice.
All right. That means classic rock, by the way, just in case you're wondering what psychedelic music is. All right.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
As always, we start off with the news attack, where the first part is a true statement and the second part is a really, really bad joke. And our first two stories, we start off with things you probably haven't heard before.
Not today, anyway.
Right? All right, but they come with jokes this time. Different jokes.
Albeit bad ones.
All right, Chuck Ritchie, kick us off.
The International Space Station gets a cargo delivery today that includes pizza.
No way.
Among other things, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, let's just hope they didn't screw up the toppings, or the delivery guy's definitely not getting a tip.
Can you imagine the Domino's delivery guy? Space again?
I wonder if the 30 minutes...
But we close in 30 minutes.
30 minutes fast and free, if that still applies.
They put the new guy on the delivery.
Yeah. Alan?
U.S. healthcare system ranks last among the 11 high-income countries.
I can't believe this.
It's not surprising when half of us would choose $72,000 hospital stay over a $2 mask.
I love that you're making Alan read all these ones.
I spent the big bucks and got a $4 mask.
$4.
Yeah, nice.
All right, you know, I was really happy when I got vaccinated and it looked like the pandemic was going to end, and I was like, oh, cool.
Or
I
at
still
least
have
slow down a little bit.
Cool, yeah, and I was like, cool. I still got like a half bag of these really nice masks. You know, I'll be able to use them for woodworking and all sorts of stuff. And now it looks like I'm going to need them.
Yeah, I did that a box and a half ago.
Hello, Delta.
Yes.
All right,
thank you very much.
Yeah, I never flew Delta before. Now I'm just scared. Florida's governor says he wasn't aware the federal government was asked to send 200 ventilators to his state for COVID patients. Fortunately, there are plenty of minivans and large SUVs headed toward Disney World, so Florida won't have to pay the shipping.
I don't think the Florida governor is aware of much.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think he notices a whole lot.
Yeah.
They even said that at the president's press conference yesterday. They said if we were asked, one of the reporters asked if we were going to war with Florida, and that's pretty much what she said is, well, no, because he won't notice. And they said, but we are going to individual county leaders and mayors and ask them if they need assistance since we can't talk to the governor. That was cute. All right, back to Chuck.
Yeah, a survey finds the best state to give birth in is Massachusetts.
All right.
Yeah. There's more gravity there.
Wow.
Apparently.
I've given birth there twice, so.
Oh, good.
Yes.
How'd that go? How'd that work out for you?
Excellent.
Good. I've heard that. I've heard it's a good place.
Must be the 12th most popular place on the planet to give birth.
And I'm pretty proud of myself for saying it right,
Yeah.
too.
I am, too. Good joke. All right, it's back to Alan.
A poll shows that Representative Matt Gaetz is the most hated person in America, which means he'll have his own reality show within the year.
I don't even know who he is.
Go Matt.
Doesn't he look like, he doesn't even look like I would say he looks like a Bond villain, but he's not smart enough to be a Bond villain.
No, he looks like one of the guys off of Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, but not like a likable person.
So more like an
guy.
Austin Powers villain?
I don't think he is. I think you're wrong, Alan.
No, I think he's a smart guy.
You think so?
He's a smart guy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we have that whole left-right thing going on.
We'll have to disagree on that one.
I disagree.
Well, then I'll take you both to West Virginia, where a woman called police after she came home from work and found her home cleaner than it was when she left. She was disappointed to find out it was a maid service that had the wrong address, not a magical visit from the fairy crud mother.
I wonder if they made her pay.
I was just going to say, I'm not paying for this.
Right?
I forgot I hired
Thank you.
Chuck.
But I'm not paying for this. The number of U.S. coffee shops is now around 35,600.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there are 35,000 Starbucks and a few others.
The rest are mom and pops.
Yeah.
True
Alan.
story. Sean Penn says everyone should be required to get vaccinated, just like everyone has to have a driver's license. Sean was married to Madonna, so I think he is immune from everything by now. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
On to the world of wacky but true. We don't add anything to these stories. They are self-contained stupidity. Like this one, a security camera was rolling in a Chinese city when a bike thief bypassed the owner's locking system by cutting down the tree.
Must have really wanted that bike.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or it was a really small tree.
Yeah.
Wow. I really don't have a sound effect for that one because he knocked it out of the park. Chuck.
Mm-hmm. A woman was out for a run in Bangalore, India, when a guy started harassing her. Instead of taking cover running for the police, she chased the man down, confronted him, and delivered a pretty sweet kick to a certain area of his body.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Kind of went down like this.
Can I touch it if I wash my hands first? Especially this one?
Touch me, and that hand will never touch anything again.
See?
That's right.
All right. That's all I got.
Did you string those together yourself? That was good.
Yeah, I did.
That was good, Scott.
Yeah? Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
No,
Somebody's
it's
turn.
Alan.
It's Alan's
It's Alan.
A 45-year-old man in England made more than 1,200 calls to the country's National Health Service pretending to be an elderly woman. When the calls were answered, he'd ask them about their feet. NHS officials estimate his time-wasting calls cost them around $30,000.
I know what I'm doing this weekend.
Making phone calls?
I know what I'm doing this weekend, too.
You're going to do some feet flirting.
Do I have to step out for a minute? I have to make a call?
And one thing I want to say right now is shame on you, Alan.
It wasn't me. That's not my bag, baby.
Wasn't mine. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Kyle. I hate them guys.
Hey, Kyle.
You always wanted to break a world record by standing in a city named Kyle with a bunch of other Kyles? You almost definitely will get the chance over Labor Day weekend when Kyle, Texas attempts to, and you got to say it like that, Kyle, Texas.
Kyle, Texas.
Yeah. Tries to set a world record for gathering the most people with the same name. The city about an hour northeast of San Antonio is looking to break the world record for gathering the most Kyles, spelled Kyles, in one place at its annual Pie in the Sky Hot Air Balloon Festival. Now, the city of Kyle is named after Fergus Kyle, who helped donate more than 200 acres of land for the town site when the International Great Northern Railroad built a line from Austin to San Antonio. City previously attempted to set the world record in 2019. However, they were bested by 2,325 Evans.
Wow.
Who gathered in Kupriz, a town in Bosnia, last year. Herzegovina.
Of course, the Kyle event will be sponsored by Monster Energy Drinks.
Yeah, I think they'd have a lot easier time if they did Karens.
Wow.
God, can you imagine being the manager of that event?
Wow.
You guys guys want to break the world record of standing in a line in a city named Karen? No.
Negative.
No.
This line is too long.
Exactly. Sorry, Karens. We're just making jokes. All right. Wacky but true. Chuck.
Yeah. What's the point of owning your own helicopter if you can't take it for a spin for some ice cream?
Exactly.
Right. A guy in Canada landed a helicopter to pick up a cool treat. Police received a complaint on July 31st that a helicopter had landed in a high-traffic parking lot in Tisdale, Saskatchewan. They said the helicopter blew up dust and debris through the area that included schools and an aquatic center. An investigation determined the landing was not an emergency, and police said a passenger left the helicopter, went into a nearby Dairy Queen restaurant to buy an ice cream cake. Officer said the pilot had a license to fly the helicopter, but landed in an illegal spot.
Well, how are you supposed to know?
Right?
Because how often have you been to a Dairy Queen and in the parking lot there's a sign that says helicopter parking only?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
how do you know? And then plus it's Canada.
But, Mr. Minister, it isn't like this was the first troublesome thing to come out of Canada. Let us not forget Bryan Adams.
No, the Canadian government has apologized for Bryan Adams on several occasions.
As they should.
As they should. Now what did you say you want them to apologize for?
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, please.
How about Celine Dion?
Yeah.
We could apologize for that, too.
I have so much to apologize for.
I'm going to sue Canada for restitution because of Celine Dion.
Right.
Wow.
All right, close us out, Alan Milani.
In South Africa, a burglar broke into a house and took some jewelry, silverware, and cash. He also took a pair of jeans, which he put on and wore during his getaway. Unfortunately, he left his own jeans behind. In the pocket of his jeans, police found a parole card from the last time he had been busted for burglary. The card also listed the burglar's address.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
That is smart.
Oh.
SMRT.
Uh-huh.
I got my 2 hands up. I surrender. Come and lock me up here forever.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it went down.
Yeah.
I hate that when it happens to me.
Why would you take the time to change your pants?
Maybe
during a robbery.
Maybe it would have taken too long to do the laundry.
Maybe. He maybe had some. What did he have underneath? Did he have some poo-poo undies?
Maybe it was like Alan in the hamper.
People are listening for the first time.
They're going to wonder what we're talking about because I don't have the sound effect ready.
Isn't that like 4 weeks in a row that we've mentioned
talked about
poo-poo undies?
At least.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm pretty close. I'm in the in as far as the alphabet, I'm in the P's area.
Oh yeah. Everyone has to sit around and wait for stuff to find it.
I've got several ones that are close, like this one.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
Okay.
Sling it now.
Alan? No. Okay. How about this?
Isn't that right, Mr. Poopy Pants?
And the reason why we nicknamed him that.
I put a special hamper in the bathroom just for your shirts, and the other one is just for socks and poo-poo undies.
That's right.
That's pretty thoughtful.
All right. Sorry. It was a chance to pick on you, though, when we took it. All right. That is our show for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am Scott Allen.
I'm Chuck Ritchie.
I'm Alan Milani.
And we are the Three Amigos. Be back next Thursday at 7:15. And this is what somebody had to say about us last week.
What are you people? On dope?